that. So we talked about you guys need to get some rest. We now need to talk about how you guys need to review. What are you reviewing? You're reviewing 2014, right? What are those things that took place in 2014 that you did not expect? You need to be reviewing those things, right? How did those things stifle your forward movement? Because sometimes we don't take time to think about what actually happened. We just move from the next situation to the next, to the next, to the next. No, let's review, shall we? What happened in 2014 that you didn't expect? How did it stop you from doing the things that you set out to do, whether it was a New Year's resolution or if you set up a vision or whatever it was that you declared that you was going to do for 2014 that didn't happen? You need to review those things. Who were the people that were involved and what were their roles? Because we don't never act by ourselves. There has to be somebody involved, whether it's your support system, whoever's going to be there to support you through whatever it is that you're trying to do. If you tried to go back to school and you had a support system in place, but then that fell through, so you had to quit school, or you found a job and then you couldn't find a babysitter. Who were the people? What roles did they play in what transpired in 2014? It's important for you to identify who the people were and what were their roles, because you got to figure out, are you taking these same people into 2015 with you? And when I say take them in, I mean, how much of an impact are they going to have in what you get involved in 2015? Do they have the ability to push you forward, or do they have the ability to hold you down or pull you backwards? Don't want to see you succeed and different things like that. You need to begin to identify those people. What part did you play in all that transpired? Because sometimes we forget that we played a major role in stuff that we wanted to happen, but it didn't happen. Like, again, I'm telling you guys, I'm going to be on this for a minute. For me, emotions. Knowing now that I am highly emotional and I need to work on checking my emotions, when I go to look at 2014 vision board, I have to identify those things that didn't get accomplished. How much of it was because it just wasn't enough time, it wasn't enough resources, or was it a matter of emotion, things that I should have gotten checked, or whatever the case may be. I don't know. But you need to recognize the role that you play in things. And then what are you going to do differently so that 2015 does not look like 2014? Meaning, what's your plan? You gotta have a plan, and that's the purpose of my vision board. My kids laugh at me, and let me tell you why. If you look at this lady on my vision board, I have ordained minister, and if you look, if I can get this close up to the screen, if you look, that's my face on her body. So my kids laugh at me and tells me, "Ma, that's so creepy." And I'm just like, well, if you are visioning yourself going somewhere, why look at another person's face? It's my face. This is where I envision going. So that's me, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta have a plan. You gotta have a plan, and you gotta know what's going to be different. For me, 2015 is gonna look like 2014 because I got to check my emotions and I got to learn how to love people. So that's gonna be a whole new, adventure for me, honey. Oh yes, but I'm all for it because I'm not trying to repeat anything over again, and I want to move forward in life, and you should want to do the same thing. So that's what review